boys and girls of grade 5, and welcome to another English language lesson. I'm your teacher, Miss Melissa, and today we will be looking at a very common and well-known topic, homophones. Do you remember what are homophones? Well, let me remind you. Homophones are words that have the same sound or pronunciation, but different spelling and meaning. Again, homophones are words that have the same sound or pronunciation, but different spelling and meaning. So why are homophones important? What would happen if you follow the recipe filled with misused homophones? You would end up cooking a mousse for dessert instead of a mousse. Which of the mousse are we speaking of? We have M-O-O-S-E and we have M-O-U-S-S-E, which is a nice foamy dessert. However, M-O-O-S-E refers to a furry mammal. So, no one wants an animal for dessert, so homophones are very, very important. In some cases, homophones can be confusing, so it's important that you are able to recognize homophones and learn their meanings so that it helps with the context in which you use the various words. Let's take a look here. We have a boat with the word S-A-I-L. And then we have a for sale sign, S-A-L-E. Sounding same, but they're spelled differently and obviously have different meanings. The for sale, S-A-I-L, would more than likely refer to some boat sailing on an ocean, while the second sale, S-A-L-E, refers to something that is up for purchase. Let's look at some others. We have allowed and allowed. We have A-L-L-O-W-E-D and we have A-L-L-O-W-D, which speaks about loudly, or the other, which really speaks or refers to permission. We also have alter and alter, A-L-T-A-R and A-L-T-E-R. The first one refers to a structure for worship, while A-L-T-E-R refers to a change. Maybe you can alter your dress or skirt. We also have ball and ball, B-A-L-L and B-A-W-L. Well, B-A-L-L refers to round objects that we might use for games, let's say cricket or football, while B-A-W-L refers to crying very loudly. Further, we have band and band, B-A-N-D, which tells of a group of musicians, and B-A-N-N-E-D, which says you are not allowed. Also, boys and girls, there is groan and groan, G-R-O-A-N, which refers to a moaning sound, maybe when one is in pain or anguish. And we have G-R-O-W-N, which refers to something getting bigger. So, boys and girls, there are many homophones that we need to learn and become acquainted with their meanings so that we can use them correctly. Let's make an attempt at this exercise where we have to choose the correct homophone to complete the sentences. The first one says, we searched everywhere trying to something our lost dog. We have the homophones find and find. F-I-N-E-D and F-I-N-D. Which of those is suitable for the blank space? Yes, you have guessed correctly. F-I-N-D is the right homophone to be used in this sentence. Also, let's look at number 2. It states, Annabelle sat on the bottom stair without being noticed. We have stair, S-T-A-I-R, or stare, S-T-A-R-E. The correct homophone for this sentence is S-T-A-I-R, which refers to a flight of steps. Also, we have fierce winds, something, all night during the thunderstorm. Blue and blue, B-L-E-W and B-L-U-E. Our best option would be B-L-E-W, which is the past tense of blow, because B-L-U-E refers to the color blue. Let's go on to another. I'd rather receive my something electronically than on paper. Our homophones are M-A-L-E and M-A-I-L, mail. Who wants to receive a man in their letterbox? So it's obvious that we cannot choose M-A-L-E as our answer, since M-A-I-L refers to letters. So let's make an attempt so that you can work independently. We have here a part of a story. Look for the homophones within the paragraph which have been used incorrectly. Cross them out and write the correct spelling of the homophone that should have been used. I will read the paragraph for you. Could this be the monster from my brother's tale? Thought Fred. Then it suddenly began to rain, and Fred ran home when he heard the thunder. He didn't hear the creature until he got inside his house, and that made him realize that the noise wasn't from a monster. Other things could make that noise too. It was just the wind blowing through the attic. So take some time and correct the incorrectly used homophones in that paragraph. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. let's try to correct those incorrectly used homophones. Let's see if there were any used in the first sentence of this paragraph. Could this be the monster from my brother's tale? Thought Fred. Firstly, humans do not have tails, as in T-A-I-L. So, you should have crossed out tail and replaced it with the other spelling, which is T-A-L-E, which refers to a story. Let's go on. Then, it suddenly began to rain. Well, we know that when it's raining, it's not spelt in that manner. So therefore, the correct spelling of rain instead of R-E-I-G-N should be R-A-I-N. Continuing. And Fred ran home when he heard the thunder. Heard should be crossed out with the correct spelling H-E-A-R-D. He didn't hear the creature. Hear should be crossed out for H-E-A-R until he got inside his house. And that made him realize that the noise wasn't coming from a monster. Other things could make that noise too. Instead of T-O, we should have T-O-O. It was just the wind blowing through the attic. T-H-R-E-W should be crossed out for T-H-R-O-U-G-H. So boys and girls, you must remember that homophones are a type of what we call identical words. They refer to words that have the same sound or pronunciation, but different spelling and meaning. Homophones must be used correctly in order to avoid confusion when writing. For example, R-A-P and W-R-A-P, even though they are pronounced the same, rap, do not have the same spelling or meaning, since rap means a knock, while wrap means to cover something. It is therefore important that as you W-R-I-T-E write, that you ensure that you get each word R-I-G-H-T right. I hope you see what I did there. So, boys and girls of grade 5, in today's lesson, we were able to see how important it is to know the difference between the meanings of words so that we can use them correctly. Therefore, not because words sound the same mean that they should be used in the same way. So you must get down to learning the meanings of various homophones, since there are many of them. I can't wait for our next lesson where we will be examining another type of identical words. Until then, do take care and continue to be safe.